This video is sponsored by Skillshare. What's up guys, and welcome back to Off the Shelves. It has been a while, ever since I did my huge magnum opus Blu-ray collection video. I have not done one of these. I've been letting them pile up because I have not been buying very many Blu-rays lately. It hasn't really been a whole lot released either, so I don't know. A couple of months, 2-3 months since I did the last one, but nonetheless, if you're new to this channel or this video, this is my Blu-ray collection update video where I show you everything that I've bought, usually over the last month, and tell you my quick little thoughts on them. So, getting right into it, I got a movie that I've never seen, but I have been intrigued to watch, and I love my John Carpenter. So, John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. I know this has Christopher Reeve in it. I know it's a remake. I know there's evil kids that have white hair and red eyes. That's about all I know about this movie. So, I don't know if it's shitty. I don't know if it's great, but I'm willing to roll the dice for Mr. Carpenter. This one I can't remember if I've already shown or not, but it was in my pile. So, Event Horizon, the Shout Factory, Scream Factory release, very cool sci-fi horror film by Paul W.S. Anderson. I did a video about a month or two ago talking about movies that need to have a director's cut, similar to the Snyder's Cut, and this was a movie that was featured on that video. Definitely check out that video. I'll try to put a card up here to hear the crazy production story of this one and 4 other films. But this is essentially like Hellraiser in space. It's always been a pretty cool flick, so I would definitely say to go out and buy this one. One of my favorites, probably my favorite Kurt Russell film outside of The Thing, and that is Breakdown. This is an awesome thriller. You have Kurt Russell to where him and his wife are going cross country. They break down on the side of the road. A trucker offers to drive his wife to the gas station so she can call a tow truck. She never shows up. So then it's a huge thrill ride from then on where he's trying to find his wife and chase down the people that took her. So it's a badass thriller. I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen it, treat yourself. Definitely go out and buy that one. 90s classic, the 4K of Speed. This is the Best Buy Steelbook, I believe. Speed's great. Speed is one of those classic 90s action films. It's a little bit stupid here and there with the jump and bust, but it's a hell of a thrill ride. I love Keanu Reeves in this. I love Dennis Hopper as the villain. It's got some really cool stunts that still hold up. It's still a very tense movie, so absolutely go out and buy that one. Another absolute unsung classic. Shame on all of you that didn't go see this in theaters. That is Last Action Hero. Again, this is the 4K, maybe a Best Buy, I'm not sure. Steelbook, this is one of my favorite Arnold movies. I've always loved this. It was way ahead of its time. It's way more clever than people gave it credit for when it came out. I mean, it's definitely silly here and there, but if you're on for the joke, if you understand all the references and everything they're poking fun at, it's a blast of a movie. So absolutely love that one. Here's an underrated movie, The Last Castle. This is a hell of a thrill ride that not a whole lot of people have talked about. And you basically have Robert Redford, who is a decorated war hero who gets sent to prison. I forget why. And then you have James Gandolfini, who's kind of like a guy that never really got there, who's the warden of this prison, and they kind of have a battle of wills to where James Gandolfini is an asshole and is a bit of a dictator in this prison, and Robert Redford kind of leads this uprising of the prisoners. It's fucking awesome, so definitely go out and buy that one too. Damn, we got a good month. A lot of movies in here that I love. City Slickers 2. I don't know if I'm on an island or not. I think this is better than the first one. Everybody loves the first one. The first one won an Oscar, for Christ's sake, for Jack Palance. I have always thought this one was funnier. I don't know why. This is the one that I always go to. It's one of my favorite comedies, and they finally got a Blu-ray release on Shout Select, so I had to get it. I think this is an absolute riot. I love this film, so this is another go out and buy it. You got straight up nostalgia for, oh, wait a minute. What the hell? I hear my disc rattling around. God dang it. I don't like that. Explorers. So this has a very young Ethan Hawke, a very young River Phoenix, and essentially it's the group of friends that get this message in their dreams from someone, and then they start putting this thing together with, I mean, they get dreams of like a circuit board and schematics, and they end up building this spaceship essentially and go into space, and it's just a very, very cool throwback, kind of a coming-of-age family film where you get these 3 nerds, and it's just a very heartwarming movie where you see them working together, you see this friendship budding, and I've always really enjoyed it. I saw it for the first time on Disney Channel way back in the day. I've loved it ever since. So yeah, big recommendation for this one. If you have not seen it, it might be a little bit dated, especially when you get to the alien part, but I have always really enjoyed it. probably my favorite film thus far this year, and that is Nobody. I absolutely loved this. I knew I was going to enjoy it. I didn't realize I was going to enjoy it on the level that I did. I mean, yes, it's essentially John Wick with Better Call Saul, but I think that it does go in a lot of different directions. It has its own distinct flavor to it, to where it doesn't really feel like a John Wick ripoff. I mean, John Wick, in a sense, isn't really a huge, you know, revolutionary plot in and of itself. But nonetheless, you got Bob Odenkirk here as an everyday guy that's stuck in the routine. Turns out that he was a bad motherfucker back in the day for a government agency. And he fucks up these Russian kids that are giving people a hard time on a bus, and then the Russians come after him and his family, and it's just an absolute thrill ride from there on out. It is gory, it is violent, it is hilarious. You got Christopher Lloyd kicking ass in here, which I never knew that I wanted, but God, I'm glad I have it. I absolutely love this. So like I said, probably my favorite movie of the year so far. Definitely go out and buy that one. It's time to tell you about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community filled to the brim with people like you and me who all have different passions, different interests, and by using Skillshare, they as well as you can find things that you are interested in learning about, be it cooking or gardening or architecture or drawing, any type of hobby or trade or interest. There is a community on Skillshare that has the same interest and the same drive as you. It's not just simple video tutorials. It's not how-to videos. It's not like Googling, you know, something for dummies. This is a community of people that are all trying to sharpen their blade, if you will. They're all out there trying to find new ways to better themselves, find new ways to expand their creativity or expand their knowledge of something that they're interested in. And it's the easiest and best way to hold yourself accountable for something like that. If you want to learn how to cook, yes, you can go and look at different YouTube videos. Yes, you can look online and find a recipe and just replicate that from the book. Or you can join Skillshare. You can find people that have the same skill level as you, or maybe people that are just slightly a little bit more advanced, and you actually gain a little bit of a friendship with them, and you gain this camaraderie with them, and you hold each other accountable, and you learn together, and you bounce your ideas and your creativity off of each other. That way it actually feels like you're all learning and developing as a unit, and that always makes it a lot more of a fulfilling experience when you're trying to learn something new. For example, I'm always trying to expand what I do here on YouTube. I'm always trying to expand what I do on my channel. So there's modules out there for low budget filmmaking and photography and videography, and I'm always looking into those classes to try to sharpen my tools, my skill set, trying to figure out new ways that I can possibly expand what I do, or even do something later on beyond YouTube within this same vein with what I have learned on YouTube. So if you're interested in checking out Skillshare, please check out the video description below. And the first 1,000 people to use the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So if you're going to check out Skillshare, that is the best way to do it, because the only thing sweeter than expanding your creativity is saving a little bit of money while you do it, right? So please check out that link, save yourself some money, get that free trial of Skillshare Premium. Took the family to go see this. We all really enjoyed it. Raya and the Last Dragon. I picked this up for my kids, not realizing that they were going to release it on Disney Plus, so it was probably a foolish purchase. But nonetheless, I am a physical collection guy, if you have not noticed. Check out that video. I really enjoyed this. It was a good, classic Disney movie. I mean, Disney very rarely goes wrong, but they have had some mediocre ones. This is one of the better ones they've come out with in a long time. So I would say to go out and buy this one too if you like Disney movies or if you have kids. We enjoyed that one. Then the piece de resistance of this month, the Supernatural box set. Absolutely had to have it. This is every single season of Supernatural. This was like 250 bucks. It was a very, very expensive, beefy, but very good box set. It's got every single season of the show here. I am very far behind on Supernatural. I wish I would have caught back up so I could have done some ranking videos and everything, but I'm in like season 10 or some shit like that, and there ends up being like 13 or 14 seasons. But I absolutely love this show. I need to get back onto it. Hopefully this will give me the motivation to do that. If you like Supernatural, no pun intended, type shows, if you like, it's essentially two brothers who are monster hunters, and they go off on the road, and every single week is like a new monster. There is a overall story going through, but it's a 22, 24 episode season, so there is some, you know, freak of the week episodes. But it's them going around the country and killing monsters, killing demons, stuff like that. And the two main characters of Sam and Dean are some of my favorite characters on television. So I absolutely love this series. One word to the wise, though, if you buy this box set, I don't know if it's going to show on camera or not. It might. Yeah, that little ripple right there. So this thing comes with the paper backing on it, and there's a little, like, you know, gummy adhesive there that you always peel off. Be very careful when you peel that off, because I peeled it off and it pulled up slightly this graphic on top. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, but nonetheless, it's just a little beauty mark on top. So nonetheless, that is this month's Off the Shelves. I don't know when the next one's going to be. Like I said, not a whole lot of Blu-ray releases nowadays, guys. It'll probably be till the end of this year before those releases are coming a little more regularly again. But here you go. Off the Shelves in the bag once again. So let me know what your thoughts are on these titles down below, especially Village of the Damned. That's the only one down here that I have not seen. So let me know what to expect there. Thank you guys for watching as always. Like and share this video. Hit the subscribe button so that you can check out all my other videos. Be sure to check out that Blu-ray collection video. I talk about a lot of Blu-rays. A lot of Blu-rays. So if you like this video, that is the gigantic version of this. Thank you for watching as always. And remember, opinions are like assholes, but that doesn't mean you have to be.